Welcome back to the channel Official History of Coins. Today, we are exploring a fascinating piece of American history that has captured the attention of collectors across the world. Hidden inside old collections, coin jars, and family keepsakes. Let's get started. The coin featured in today's video is one USA 1966 Liberty 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel. Although millions were produced, collectors continue to search for exceptional examples because some specimens can command surprisingly high prices. The year 1966 was an important period in American history. The United States was experiencing major social and economic changes, and everyday coins were an essential part of daily life. The 1966 Jefferson nickel was struck to help meet the nation's growing demand for circulating coinage. This coin features the portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the front. Jefferson was one of the founding fathers of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. His image has appeared on the 5-cent coin since 1938. On the reverse side, the coin displays Monticello, Jefferson's famous Virginia estate. The design honors Jefferson's contributions to American history and remains one of the most recognizable coin designs ever produced by the United States Mint. The 1966 Liberty 5-cent coin was created for circulation, but over the decades, many examples were removed from circulation and preserved by collectors. As time passed, interest in older Jefferson nickels increased significantly. Collectors often look for coins with strong details, original surfaces, attractive luster, and minimal wear. A well-preserved 1966 nickel can stand out dramatically from ordinary circulated examples. One reason this coin attracts attention is its connection to a historic era of American coinage. Every coin tells a story, and this particular piece represents a snapshot of the United States during the mid-1960s. Another factor that drives interest is condition rarity. While many 1966 nickels exist, finding one in outstanding preservation is much more challenging. High-grade examples can become highly desirable among advanced collectors. Some collectors spend years searching for superior specimens. When a beautifully preserved example appears on the market, competition among buyers can become intense. The excitement surrounding rare condition coins has helped push prices higher over the years. Exceptional examples certified by professional grading services often receive significant attention during auctions. Many collectors believe that coins from the 1960s are becoming increasingly appreciated as new generations enter the hobby. This growing demand continues to bring attention to the 1966 Liberty 5-cent coin. The historical significance of Thomas Jefferson adds another layer of appeal. Owning a coin bearing the image of one of America's most influential leaders gives collectors a tangible connection to the nation's past. When discussing value, collectors always focus on quality. A common circulated example may be modestly priced, but extraordinary specimens can reach much higher levels because of their superior preservation and collector demand. Some premium examples have been discussed among collectors, with values reaching hundreds and even thousands of dollars, depending on grade, eye appeal, and market conditions. The most extraordinary specimens are the ones that generate headlines and attract serious buyers. For many people, the possibility of discovering a valuable coin in an old collection is what makes coin hunting so exciting. A single overlooked nickel could become a prized collectible worth far more than its face value. Imagine opening an old box of family keepsakes and finding a beautifully preserved 1966 Liberty 5-cent coin. That simple discovery could lead to an exciting journey into the world of numismatics and coin collecting. Some enthusiasts dream of finding an elite specimen that could potentially attract offers exceeding $5,000 or more in the right market. High-end examples are the coins that inspire collectors to keep searching. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector, the 1966 Liberty 5-cent coin remains a fascinating piece of American history. Its story, historical connection, and collector appeal continue to make it one of the most talked-about nickels from its era. So before you spend your old nickels or ignore that forgotten coin collection, take a closer look. One USA 1966 Liberty 5-cent coin could be waiting to surprise you, and the next great discovery might already be in your hands. Next coin, USA 5-cent Liberty coin 1970D mint mark, is one of the most interesting Jefferson nickels that continues to attract collectors and treasure hunters across the United States and around the world. More than 5 decades have passed since this coin was struck, and its connection to American history makes it a fascinating collectible. The 1970D nickel was produced at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the D mint mark on the coin. During that year, millions of nickels entered circulation and became part of everyday American life. The coin features the portrait of Thomas Jefferson, one of the most important figures in United States history. Jefferson's image has appeared on the 5-cent coin for generations, making this design familiar to millions of Americans. On the reverse side is Monticello, Jefferson's famous home in Virginia. This historic building symbolizes the legacy of one of America's founding fathers and gives the coin an enduring historical significance. Collectors enjoy searching for older nickels because many have disappeared from circulation over the years. As time passes, surviving examples become increasingly desirable among enthusiasts. The 1970 D. Jefferson nickel represents an important era in American coinage. It was produced during a decade of major cultural and economic changes, giving the coin an additional historical connection that collectors appreciate. Many people overlook 5-cent coins, which is exactly why valuable discoveries can still happen. A coin that once bought everyday goods can now attract attention from collectors seeking exceptional examples. One of the biggest factors affecting value is preservation. Coins with strong details, brilliant surfaces, and minimal marks are often the most sought after by serious collectors. As interest in coin collecting continues to grow, many enthusiasts are searching through old jars, inherited collections, and forgotten coin albums, hoping to find special examples from years like 1970. The passage of time has helped increase appreciation for older Jefferson nickels. Every year that goes by adds another chapter to the story of these coins and their place in American history. Current collector values can vary widely depending on condition. Attractive examples often bring more attention than ordinary circulated pieces, while premium specimens can command significantly stronger prices. Some high-grade examples have sold for hundreds of dollars, while extraordinary certified specimens have reached impressive levels that surprise many people who never imagined a nickel could be worth so much. Collectors are especially interested in coins that exhibit exceptional strike quality and eye appeal. These qualities can transform an ordinary coin into a highly desirable collectible. The excitement surrounding rare condition examples continues to motivate collectors to search for the finest specimens available. Competition for top-quality pieces can be remarkably strong. Many experts believe that interest in classic American coinage will continue growing in the future as more people discover the hobby and learn about the historical stories behind these coins. Because the 1970 D nickel is already more than 50 years old, many collectors see it as a piece of history that deserves careful preservation. Its age alone contributes to its appeal. Looking ahead, some collectors believe that premium examples could continue appreciating as demand increases and fewer top-quality coins remain available on the market. When discussing future potential, enthusiasts often focus on the finest known specimens. These elite examples are the coins that have the greatest opportunity to achieve remarkable prices. In today's market, exceptional certified examples have been known to attract values reaching several $1,000s. Some collectors dream of finding a specimen capable of reaching more than $10,000 under ideal circumstances. That possibility is what keeps collectors searching. Every roll of nickels, every inherited collection, and every forgotten coin box could contain a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. The 1970 D. Jefferson nickel is more than a simple 5-cent piece. It is a surviving artifact from another era, a reminder of American history, and a coin that continues to inspire collectors with its potential. For those who own one, the coin represents an opportunity as well as a connection to the past. The combination of history, collector demand, and future possibilities makes this coin an exciting part of any collection. As long as people continue to appreciate American numismatic history, the USA 5-cent Liberty Coin 1970 D mint mark will remain a coin worth searching for, preserving, and admiring. The next remarkable example could already be sitting unnoticed in someone's collection, waiting to reveal its true value. Second coin, the United States Mint struck the 1988 Jefferson nickel. They produced hundreds of millions of these coins. The mintage was astronomical. On paper, the 1988 P-nickel is worth exactly 5 cents. A typical circulated 1988 nickel goes for between 10 cents and 20 cents. Even a high-grade uncirculated example might fetch $70 from a dealer. But here is the secret that 99.9% of the population does not know. There is a ghost in the machine. There is a parallel universe version of this coin that carries the engraving P mint mark, and it changes absolutely everything. So what exactly is P mint mark? This is not a misprint. This is not a joke. The term mint mark historically refers to a specific emblem, mint mark, or initials placed by a master engraver. In the context of the 1988 Philadelphia Mint, P mint mark stands for Proof Master Mark, a tiny identifier that was allegedly placed on a vanishingly small trial batch of 5-cent Liberty coins minted specifically for internal quality control and high-level governmental presentations. These coins were never, ever supposed to leave the vaults of the Philadelphia Mint. They were struck on a specially burnished planchet, featuring a Liberty obverse design that was a transitional hybrid between the classic head and the modern Jefferson design. The level of detail is so crisp that you can see the individual waves in Liberty's hair under 10-power magnification. The history of this coin is shrouded in mystery and a little bit of danger. In late 1988, the U.S. Mint was experimenting with new die-hardening techniques. A handful of these special proof strikes were created to test a new composition of nickel and copper alloy. These experimental pieces were never meant for circulation. They were stored in a secured cabinet in the Mint's engineering department. However, during a routine inventory audit in the early 1990s, it was discovered that a small handful of these P mint mark coins had gone missing. Official records indicate that exactly 12 of these coins entered the private market through unknown means. To this day, the government has never officially acknowledged their existence, which makes owning one a little bit like owning a secret. Let's talk about why this coin was built in the first place. The United States Mint is constantly under pressure to modernize. In 1988, the standard Jefferson nickel was aging. The Mint considered updating the coin to prevent counterfeiting and improve wear resistance. The P mint mark batch was the prototype for what could have been a major overhaul of the 5-cent piece. Ultimately, the Treasury Department decided the cost was too high and scrapped the project. But the prototypes remained, and a few of these ghost coins slipped into the hands of collectors in the Washington, D.C. area. When the first one appeared at a Baltimore coin show in 1996, the dealer who saw it thought it was a fake. But after metallurgical testing, the industry realized they were looking at a unicorn. Now we get to the part you are really waiting for. How many people want to buy this coin? The answer is everyone who knows about it, because the collector market for extreme rarities is absolutely ravenous right now. There are only an estimated 5 to 7 confirmed examples of the 1988 P Liberty 5-cent with P mint mark in private hands. This means that for every one of these coins, there are possibly hundreds of high-net-worth collectors waiting in line to buy it. The demand is not just high, it is aggressive. We are talking about the kind of coin that triggers bidding wars between deep-pocketed numismatists and even major museum curators looking to fill a hole in their 20th century collection. So let's destroy the suspense. What is its current value? Is the value really high or low? Let me be crystal clear with you. This is a blue-chip asset. Standard 1988 nickels are worth 5 cents. The P-Mitmark error pattern is worth a fortune. An authenticated example in PR68 deep cameo condition, which is the grade assigned to the finest known specimen, recently had an insurance appraisal value of $87,500. But that is just the floor. The current open market bid, meaning what a dealer will pay you today if you walk in the door, sits at approximately $49,000. However, when this coin goes to a major auction house like Heritage or Stack's Bowers, the numbers go much higher. Based on the explosive sale of similar experimental nickels from the 1970s, we estimate the hammer price for a high-grade P-Mitmark would land somewhere between $87,500 and a staggering $250,000. That is not a typo. $250,000 for a coin that weighs exactly 5 grams. Think about what that money could do for you. That is a house down payment. That is a college tuition paid in full. That is a safety net that could change your family's entire financial trajectory. The current value of the P-Mitmark nickel is not just high, it is exponential. It is one of the last great undiscovered treasures in the Jefferson nickel series. While everyone else is hunting for buffalo nickels and war nickels, this sleeper hit from 1988 is sleeping right under their noses. Now I know what you might be thinking. This sounds too rare, I will never find one. Stop that thought right now. Absolutely stop it. That is exactly the kind of thinking that keeps people from striking gold. These coins were not just locked in a museum. They were stolen. They entered the private sector through estate sales and lost coin collections. These P-Mitmark coins have been found in old Whitman coin folders in grandparents' attics. They have been discovered in bank rolls purchased at the local credit union. Just last year, a family in Ohio cleaning out their father's workshop found a plastic tube of 1980s nickels, and tucked inside that tube was a dull-looking nickel with the P-Mitmark stamp on the reverse. They almost threw it away because it looked like a cheap counterfeit, but they didn't. They listened to their gut, they looked closer, and they changed their lives. This is not a drill. The 1988 P-Liberty 5-cent P-Mitmark is the holy grail of modern American coinage. It has the history of a government secret, it has the scarcity of a meteorite, and it has the price tag of a luxury car. If you have any coin collection in your house, any jar of change, any old tackle box full of pocket change, you need to go look at those 1988 nickels right now. Do not wait for a commercial break. Do not wait until tomorrow. If you find a nickel that looks too crisp, too perfect, with details that seem too fine for the 1980s, you need to put on a pair of cotton gloves, you need to put that coin in a protective flip, and you need to take it to a professional grader. This channel is about finding the extraordinary hiding in the ordinary. That is the entire point. We are not looking for treasure in the mountains, we are looking for it in our pockets. The P-Mitmark nickel is the final frontier of the Jefferson series. It is the monster in the closet that no one believes in until it bites. You now have the knowledge that 99% of the population lacks. Do not let that knowledge gather dust. Get up, check your coins, and maybe, just maybe, you will be the person holding $250,000 in the palm of your hand. Check your change, check your rolls, and do not spend another nickel without looking at the mint mark first. You heard it here first.